coaxial and locomotor.
Yeah. And then add on moving machine, human machine, slow down to after the human machine. Stop.
How many times do you drink?
Dominique has on leather boots. See, look, it's cold. Chocolate chip cookie. And then somebody comes in with you.
And adds on to
Yeah, we're really good.
Oh, like we did.
Yeah, and then somebody's like,
Gotcha,
Thank
like going
you.
to-
yeah, thank you. And then you would move fingers. Oh,
Alright, so everybody got it?
Make us happen 6 times.
6 times.
Make us happen and then break away.
But it can be slower.
Do it 6 times. And then so partner switch and then
Okay. Your feet, right?
Yep.
First one we did better, maybe because
We did connect.
but this is because of the blocking and
Yeah.
I felt like
You're right.
Yeah.
harder, like, because of the environment we were in. First it was like, oh, like, okay, there's flowers here, there's this, and where do I go? That's what I was just like,
we talked about that one last time.
let's go towards it.
But I mean, they were both really fun.
It was,
On the ground fully, so we would sit in the bench and like we would melt down on there. And then when we would do like react or respawn, react, respawn, we used like the light pole to like chase around each other or something like that. Yeah.
The second time my group did the improv, we incorporated percussive and vibratory movements into it, and we hadn't thought to do that before. So,
We found ourselves being more focused, maybe because we were more secluded from everyone. But like I just felt like I was feeding off of the nature, and I was looking at like details on the trees, and like when we were flocking, like we were feeding off each other's energy, like moving into each other's negative space to like help move past each group. We found it kind of hard to focus when we were like on an uneven terrain, or like when we were in the sun, we found that it was kind of hard to breathe, like focus on our breathing, because we were like focusing on how hot it was. So
And then the heat didn't help. And
So
then
distracted.
yeah, like I was just like, oh my god, I need water, I'm gonna faint every 2 seconds. And then like even the first time when we did it, I had nowhere to go. Like, well, I didn't know where to go because it was like Tyler was doing his thing, and I was like, okay, there's plans. What do I do? Like, I think the second time was a bit more comfortable because I got used to it. But yeah.
Like we did it and we had a discussion. We were talking about manipulating the time, but we weren't as successful manipulating time in the second piece. But I felt like we were successful manipulating our space because we like walked down the path and basically used the whole path. So
or like for like in front of other dancers, like we dance in front of each other all the time, so it's like not a big deal. But like when there are random people from like row or like parents walking by and they're like, oh, that's interesting, I feel like I put a little more effort into it just to make them like more interested in what I was doing, how, you know what I mean? So.
I don't know if anyone else did this, but like personally, like the second time we did an improv structure, I started really listening to like the sounds within the environment, and like I was listening to the waterfall trickle, and I kind of made that into my own, like I guess, nature music. So that helped me concentrate personally.
One thing we noticed when we did our first discussion was that even though there were people like walking by, they weren't really, they're just like, oh, and then just kept walking by. They weren't like studying. I know if I saw something like that, I was like, wow, what are they doing? But they were just like walking by like it wasn't a big deal that we were randomly dancing with no music outside. So I thought that was interesting.
Sometimes people who are not like artists in any sort of way at all don't understand what we're doing, but I know our group, the first time we did it, we noticed a girl was kind of like observing stuff, and then when we were finished, she came up to us and she said, yeah, I'm an artist, I paint stuff inside of row, and actually next semester she was looking for different dancers that she could either video or photograph, so she could do like a series of pictures. So it was kind of cool because she understood actually what we were trying to do.
Yeah.
And she was interested.